yesterday CES happens, Sony shows up, and they show up with TV, film, and anime, and a car. No roadmap for their first party games. The Ghosts anime is going to be dope. No doubt about that. Tremendous, right? The Horizon film, listen, I liked Horizon. I didn't like Horizon 2. A lot of people don't like Horizon. I don't know how that's going to work for them, but we'll see. So again, it's just where I come from. This isn't trying to be slanderous, isn't trying to, win a console war, but it's very interesting that yesterday, Jamie, we saw the gaming media as a whole make the announcement that Sony is they got an electric car that's only going to release in California to start. They have all of these anime, they got film, they got TV. The trailer for The Last of Us 2, which looks amazing on HBO. That's happening in April. I cannot wait to catch up with that. That's all great. That's all wonderful. But am I wrong, chat? Did Xbox get ran through the dirt for TV, right? Now they have all the games. They have games coming this year more than any one year that's not a launch year in the platform's history, right? Across multiple platforms. It's insane how many first-party games are coming out this year. But yet, there are particular journalists that will continue to do stories that are months old about Xbox console sales. But then Sony has this presentation where, yes, those IPs are great. They're going to make great film. They're going to make great anime. They're going to make great TV. That's awesome. But they still don't have a roadmap for their games, Jamie, and no one in the gaming media even bats a freaking eye. To me, that's the goalpost being moved.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I know this is an Xbox show, but Sony does need a roadmap. Like their fan base, they haven't had a full-on air quote showcase for ages now. They don't know what first-party games are coming out this year outside of Ghost of Yotai, I believe it's called. There's nothing really known, and I'm not talking about third-party games that are made in Japan that just happen to be exclusive on PlayStation. We just don't know. And then they announce all these movies and TV shows. And look, I think movies and TV shows adapted from games can be really entertaining. There's nothing really bad against it. It's just that we've heard before, Microsoft doing TV was the worst thing in the world, and that's what we saw last night. And their TV and movie division has a roadmap. And no IGN article, no GameSpot or Eurogamer saying, hey, where's the PlayStation roadmap?
Where are the games?
Yeah, where's the games? And you're going to have people in chat that are going to say, who needs a roadmap? But we were told as Xbox fans for a long time, you need a roadmap. You don't know what's coming. And we knew for a fact, Microsoft had next to no studios. They had next to no games in development. We knew diddly squat. But now we know Microsoft has so many games in development. They literally have multiple years of roadmap. But Sony, we just don't know.
Right.
We don't know anything. And that's a major problem. And wouldn't you think you're gonna have people in chat talk about sales figures, who cares they're selling? What do you get out of Sony selling games rather than you buying? Sorry, what do you get out of Sony selling consoles rather than you buying games? I don't get it. It's just it's a weird take. I do think some of the TV adaptations and movies and stuff will be good. I don't know if they're doing Days Gone. I think Days Gone as a movie or TV show would work.
That'd be great. They have. Again, a couple of announcements. They have quite a few things coming out in regards to film and TV, and I think they're going to be big. You have a season 2 for Twisted Metal. So the first season was freaking really good. A lot of people overlook that, but I'm a huge Twisted Metal fan. And the fact that we actually had a show, bonkers.
Yeah. But I think I think a lot of these. I don't know why Sony seems to be pushing Horizon Zero Dawn so hard. It will be funny to see if
whole thing, brother. That's his baby.
Yeah, it will be funny to see if maybe Bandai launches an Elden Ring movie the same month. I would just love that to happen. just to continue the trend, But yeah, it's just weird. Like they do need the gamers need a roadmap. It shouldn't be shocking that Eurogame and all these outlets are asking these questions. The PlayStation centric content creators, they need something to talk about.
Yeah,
like games.
We have one here in the chat, as a matter of fact. Beast of Philly, consistently. He's a PlayStation guy. Beast, the best of Philly, I should say. You're welcome here, brother, to drop your points. But I find it very interesting that you and I want to pull up one of his points. He says, "I said Xbox should go full third party, and if rumors are true, once forward Gears and Halo go there, it's a wrap. A wrap for what? For a console war? Listen, I'm not bending the knee, and I would never sign off on Gears, Halo, and Forza going to PlayStation. But I'm an old man. Here's my thing." The way that you've been going back and forth with a lot of people in the chat that are here normally, you sound like you're a pent-up gamer waiting for PlayStation to drop something for you. Well, guess what? That's not happening, dude. It's not. So you're here trying to incite the chat because you're a PlayStation guy, and you are welcome here, dude. But the truth of the matter is that the best games you have coming out this year are not from your own platform, brother. It is from Xbox. That is a reality that is going to continue to be a talking point moving forward. And every PlayStation fan that consistently said Xbox games suck and have no games, now you want the games. Did you play Indiana Jones? No, you're probably waiting for the PlayStation port. And that's awesome. You should buy that. I didn't have to buy it. I got it in my service, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I beat it. It was great. But think about that for a second, dude. You're trying to push this narrative about Xbox should go third party. You, as a PlayStation fan, should pray to the gaming gods that they go third party, because that's the only way you're getting games. You're not getting any games from PlayStation. And I'm not piling on you, dude, but you've been going back and forth quite a bit in here, and I haven't said anything. I let the chat do it with a lot of big boys and big girls here. They can handle their own, but come on. You're trying to incite a riot, bro.
I need to say something here.
Please.
I just saw in chat. I won't mention the. Let me see if I can find the person that wrote this. Excuse me. All right, Sir Riffs a lot. I won't mention the content creator, but he wrote. This person made a thumbnail with Gears in a PlayStation 5 box. Lol, port beggars. And it's true, right? Unfortunately, because of Sony, they have nothing to talk about, right? It's all PS5 Pro this, PS5 Pro that. PS5 Pro is the same power as a 5090 Super Teraflop Holodeck edition. All this crap. The port begging every game, even though we've been told for years, these games are terrible. I've been told literally since 2006 that Gears of War is a terrible franchise, and now they are port begging it on a daily basis. Halo, terrible franchise, now it's port begged. Every single game. Remember, Indiana Jones was an awful game because it was first person, and then
it was going to give people motion sickness.
Yes, motion sickness cured overnight at Gamescom. It was amazing, and like that, and they keep showing up to Xbox centric podcasts, doing this thing in chat, talking about how they should Xbox should go full third party. To people that say that, to people that Microsoft should get out the console game, they aren't gamers. Because as much as I'm an Xbox guy, I want all the big three to stay making consoles because competition is healthy for the industry. So that is a complete pile of bullcrap. I guess we may make fun of Sony sometimes with the TV stuff like we've done today, but I was playing PlayStation when I was a kid. I had a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, right? I loved PlayStation back then. But I prefer Xbox now. And now it's just funny to see how the shoe's on the other foot and people are port begging Xbox games on the daily basis. Again, first person games are bad. And then the second that PlayStation 5 logo is at the end of that Indiana Jones trailer, it was the best thing in the universe. And every single post I make almost on Twitter about Indiana Jones, I get at least one reply going, can't wait to play this on PlayStation 5 Pro.
Yes.
And by the way, we were told for years that power doesn't matter. Every single time Xbox has the most powerful console, we're told power doesn't matter. And what have we heard since November? PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro, PS5 Pro. Port begging, I'm trying not to swear, port begging A-hats. Right?
Yeah.
Because look, if I want to play something I mentioned Days Gone again. If I want to play Days Gone, I'll get a PlayStation for it. Right? And yes, Microsoft, they are going to do multi-platform stuff. while I'm talking about this, yes, I'm having a go. Indiana Jones, right? Indiana Jones came out on the Xbox Series XS and and PC in December.
Yep.
And it was announced to come to PlayStation several months later, right? And it's called a third-party game. Yet Lego Horizon Adventures launched on PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC, and it's called an exclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
Make that make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
You know, I forgot who said it here. I think it was let me see, I think it was Pragmatic Eagle. Welcome, as he says, he goes, the pony math ain't mathin'. I mean, he's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
And last time I checked, Lego Horizon Adventures isn't an online live service title.
No, it's a single player game, dude. That's what it is.
So why is that on PC? Why is it on Switch? We're not counting the Switch as a console now. Look, all this argument at the end of the day is nonsense. We just want to play good games, but like the fact that you still have these people out here, just the season coping, hate the fact that Microsoft is in the console business. This has been going on for years. Like you have this like very toxic side of the PlayStation fandom, like a very small group, and they just do not like Microsoft. They hate the idea that this Xbox exists. And like they don't like the idea of people even try an Xbox. I put it like this. The other day on Twitter, someone asked me if they should get an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation. And I just told them, like, look, if you like Xbox games or like the look of them, get an Xbox, right? Because I like the features and all that stuff. And that was the first reply I've had in a long time in ages where my reply had about 10 replies of people going, no, get a PlayStation. No, get a PlayStation. Because these people, they don't want to see people try an Xbox, maybe enjoy an Xbox. Hey, maybe find out that, hey, backwards compatibility with 3 previous generations is really cool. Oh, look, I don't have to pay for my games to be upgraded. How nice is that? Oh, look, there's this service called Game Pass where I get new games day one. They don't want people to taste what we enjoy. And it's gone on for years.
To me, it's just lunacy, dude.
Yeah.
It's just...
And do you know what it is at the end of the day? It's jealousy.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, listen, again, the best of Philly, you're welcome to hang out in the chat as long as you're not disrespectful. And he says, you know, again, he's doubling down on his point. He says Sony doesn't need a roadmap. LOL, it ain't the MCU.
What?
I'm sorry, dude. Look. I'm not trying to poke fun at you. That's a crazy statement. So what you're saying is that it's okay for Sony not to tell you what's coming. What kind of a consumer are you, bro? Like I get it's okay to love a brand, but I've given the smoke to Xbox more times than anyone is willing to admit. When they F up, I am the first one to put their toes to the fire because I'm a consumer. I'm a consumer first. I'm an Xbox guy. Yeah, I have a PlayStation 5 and I quite enjoy it. I put over 50 hours of Astro Bot. Loved every freaking second of it. But that's that kind of talk. I don't get it. I mean, listen, again, we're not going to harp on you. You're welcome here to hang out. I think that's crazy logic. I really do. I really think that is just accepting what the company's willing to give you. And you're like, oh, this is great. They didn't give me a roadmap, but Xbox has one and they're terrible. I don't get it. I really don't. But look, listen, we're not here to make fun of anybody. I'm responding to what he's putting in the chat. If you put yourself into the chat and again, he's been very busy with the chat going back and forth with pretty much everybody that doesn't agree with him. And I actually don't think anyone agrees with any of the logic he has. Is Xbox going full third party? I don't know. Will I have a distaste for it if they do? Yes, I absolutely will. If Halo, Forza, and Gears goes over, I'm not going to like it. But you know what? As long, and I said this before, my mentality, my mindset has changed. I have no control over what the powers that be. If they're going to put their games to make money on other platforms, as long as they're not taking anything away from me to give to PlayStation, I'm still paid up until January 8th of 2028 for Game Pass. I'm good. I'm not paying for any, any games except for the $30 upgrades, which has become a standard fare. And that's perfectly fine by me. But look, again, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to everyone that tuned in. We had almost 600 people watching live. We have Will Broke Boy Lewis drops an additional very generous $2 super chat and says, "Dang it, Boom, stole my point. At least I didn't SC it." Will, I apologize, kind sir, for stealing your point. At least I normally don't do it. Again, that's usually Jamie. That's usually everyone else that steals it. Every now and again, I'll steal it. But look, this is a great show. Again, it went a little longer with the bonus topic, if you will, regarding Sony's ridiculousness yesterday at CES 2025. Again, I do really think that there is and continues to be an industry double standard, because again, if this is Xbox, it is every journalist from here to Texas and back and forth is going to have an article about how terrible Xbox is because they didn't announce games. And here we are, CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, right? That's what it's for. They show TV, movie, a car, and anime. And that's great. And all those projects are probably going to be amazing. But they are still not talking about their games. And that, to me, is a glaring problem.